Hello?
Is this Nathan?
Yes, this is Nathan.
Hey Nathan, it's Justin. I got a couple minutes for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
okay. I have a couple questions for you that I will ask, and then you can answer them as detailed as you want. So, first off, how did you determine which COVID-related safety measures to take when reopening theaters?
So we had weekly meetings talking about what was in our best interests, and NATO, the National Theater Owner Association, put together something called Cinema Safe, right? And Cinema Safe had health and safety guidelines that all the theaters across the country had the opportunity to follow. And by doing that, we could show the clip for Cinema Safe before our movie started. If you're more interested in that, you can go to cinemasafe.org to see what those regulations were. So we followed suit with that because in order to get our theaters open and in order to get more people coming out and kind of get the government to release some restrictions, we had to show that we were putting in the effort to provide a safe environment during COVID.
Um, which COVID safety measures were seen as most important for reopening?
So that's debatable. There hasn't been any breakouts from movie theaters, but for some reason, people looked at them as more dangerous than even at sometimes going to restaurants or bars, which we thought was kind of unfair and unproven to actually be a cause for risk. I would say something we've always done is had a high airflow within the auditorium, so you're not just breathing in the same air as everyone else. And we increased and improved the filters that we were using that are actually cleaning the air better than necessary. What made people feel the best or most comfortable was probably the sanitation techniques we were using. We continue to use a sanitation device, static electricity, and it cleans and sterilizes for 90 days. What's made people feel the best initially was probably having reduced theater occupancy and making sure that the employees were cleaning regularly.
How have you dealt with the lack of or increased spacing out of new releases during the COVID pandemic?
The reason why we initially opened June of last year was because the movie Tenet was supposed to be opening in July. This is supposed to be the first big blockbuster coming back to theaters. Unfortunately, it was pushed back a few times. In the meantime, we've been filling our theaters with a program called Flashback Cinema. Flashback offers, as I'm sure you're well aware, old classic films that people come to the theaters to see. We would offer a reduced price. That program really assisted us with getting some people in the doors.
When do you plan to reopen your remaining closed theaters in Casper, such as the Fox, Rialto, and America?
So the Fox is still to be determined. America is going to be May 27th. We're going to be opening for The Quiet Place 2. We're hoping that's a big film. It's supposed to do pretty well for us. And then the Rialto will be opening up as a second run theater, which is also known as cheap seats. It will be playing movies that have been out for a while, and that will be opening May 28th.